This is Not Just Making the Tea, the podcast which discusses the realities of our career and life choices whilst made at school and college. We celebrate the parts that haven't gone to plan as much as those which have. With every chat, we plan to explore what life skills there are to be learnt and how they can influence and help us to succeed. I'm your host, Rachel Price, founder of Imali.com, the career website for young adults. So firstly, I'd like to say thank you for taking the time to listen to the podcast. I hope that you enjoy the experience and that you will continue to join me and my future guests on our journey. I really appreciate anyone who takes the time to listen, so please subscribe, like, tell your friends and send me any comments and feedback. I hope that you find these chats thought-provoking, entertaining and hopefully they give you some positive vibes for your day. So on that note, let's get started with today's topic. Improving emotional intelligence. When it comes to our happiness and success in life, emotional intelligence matters just as much as intellectual intelligence and ability. With all the changes in our new day-to-day routine, which we're adapting to, now is a great time to learn how to boost your EQ. So what is emotional intelligence or EQ? Emotional intelligence, otherwise known as EQ, is the ability to understand, use and manage your emotions in positive ways to relieve stress, communicate effectively, empathise with others, overcome challenges and to diffuse conflict. Emotional intelligence helps you build stronger relationships, succeed at school or work, whilst achieving your career and personal goals. It can also help you to connect with your feelings, turn intention into action, and help you to make informed decisions about what matters most to you. Emotional intelligence can commonly be defined by 4 attributes. Number 1, self-management, your ability to control impulsive feelings and behaviour, how to manage your emotions in a healthy way, take initiative, follow through on commitments, and adapt to changing circumstances. 2, self-awareness, that you're able to recognise your own emotions and how they affect your thoughts and behaviour. You know your strengths and weaknesses and have self-confidence. 3, social awareness. This refers to your level of empathy. You can understand the emotions, needs and concerns of others. You pick up on emotional cues, feel comfortable socially and recognise the power dynamics in a group or organisation. 4, relationship management. You know how to develop and maintain good relationships, communicate clearly, inspire and influence others, work well in a team, and manage conflict. So why is emotional intelligence so important? Well, as we all know, it's not always the smartest people who are the most successful or the most fulfilled in life. You probably know people who are academically brilliant and yet are socially inept, or unsuccessful at work or in their personal relationships. Intellectual ability, or your IQ, isn't enough on its own to achieve success in life. Yes, your IQ can help you get into the college, but it's your emotional intelligence that will help you manage the stress and the emotions when facing your final exams or that really important meeting. IQ and EQ exist in tandem and are most effective when they work hand in hand. Emotional intelligence affects the following: your performance at school or work. A high emotional intelligence can help you navigate the social complexities of the workplace, lead and motivate others, and help you to excel in your career. In fact, when it comes to gauging important job candidates, many companies now rate emotional intelligence as important as technical ability and employ EQ testing before considering a candidate to hire. Your physical health. If you're unable to manage your emotions, you are probably not managing your stress either. This can lead to serious health problems. Uncontrolled stress raises blood pressure, suppresses the immune system, increases the risk of heart attack and strokes, contributes to infertility and speeds up the aging process. The first step to improving emotional intelligence is to learn how to manage stress. Your mental health. Uncontrolled emotions and stress can also impact your mental health, making you more vulnerable to anxiety and depression. If you're unable to understand, get comfortable with or manage your emotions, you'll also struggle to form strong relationships. This in turn can leave you feeling lonely, isolated, and further intensify any mental health concerns. Your relationships. By understanding your emotions and how to control them, you're better able to express how you feel and understand how others are feeling. This allows you to communicate more effectively and forge stronger relationships, both at work and in your personal life. Your social intelligence. Being in tune with your emotions serves on a social purpose. Social intelligence connects you to other people and the world around you. It enables you to recognise a friend from foe, measure another person's interest in you, reduce stress, balance your nervous system through social communication, and to feel loved and happy. So how do we build emotional intelligence? There are 4 key skills to increasing your EQ. The skills that make up emotional intelligence can be learned at any time. However, it's important to remember that there is a difference between simply learning about EQ and applying that knowledge to your life. Just because you know you should do something doesn't mean you will, especially when you become overwhelmed by stress, which can override your best intentions. In order to permanently change behaviour in ways that stand up under pressure, you need to learn how to overcome stress in the moment and in your relationships in order to remain emotionally aware. The key skills for building your EQ and improving your ability to manage emotions and connect with others are self-management, self-awareness, social awareness, and relationship management. Key skill 1. Self-management. In order for you to engage your EQ, you must be able to use your emotions to make constructive decisions about your behaviour. When you become overly stressed, you can lose the control of your emotions and the ability to act thoughtfully and appropriately. Think about a time when stress has overwhelmed you. Was it easy to think clearly or make a rational decision? Probably not. When you become overly stressed, your ability to think clearly and accurately assess your emotions, your own and that of others, becomes compromised. Emotions are important pieces of information that inform you about yourself and others, but in the face of stress, that takes us out of our comfort zone. We become overwhelmed and lose control of ourselves. With the ability to manage stress and stay emotionally present, you can learn to receive upsetting information without letting it override your thoughts and self-control. You'll be able to make choices which support you in controlling impulsive feelings and behaviours, allow you to manage your emotions in healthy ways, and adapt to disruptive and changing circumstances.